tutorial is going to be how to achieve this skull or candy skull look that I created, which is like half glam, half the candy skull. So on half of my face, I'm just going to be doing my makeup normal, and I'm just starting off with my Maybelline Fit Me Foundation, and I'm just blending that out all over my face. And then I'm going to go in with my MAC Paint Pot in Soft Ochre and just prime my eyes for the eyeshadow. I am doing the same eyeshadow look on each eye before I actually start the skull or like candy skull look. So I'm just going to be going in with this e.l.f. palette. It's like the 100 shade palette. I'm just using some like red maroon shades from there. So I'm using just a matte, almost like a red shade, pink, I don't know, whatever, it's on the bottom row. And I'm just blending that into my crease, and you don't have to be like precise with it. It can go pretty much wherever. And then on the lid part, over the top of that, I'm applying this shimmery maroon shade, just like a few rows up from the first shade, and just kind of like deepening it up. And then I'm just applying the same colors on the bottom lash, and then filling my waterline in with some black eyeliner. And then I'm just smudging a little bit of a black eyeshadow from a NYX palette onto the lash line instead of using like an eyeliner or anything, just to keep it really simple for the eyes. And then I'm just going back on my favorite mascara, the Lash Sensational mascara, and just coating my lashes before I go ahead and apply false lashes. The lashes that I am using are the Ardele Wispies. Just to finish up my face makeup on this side, I am just applying my Benefit Hoola bronzer and my contours, and I'm also going to be applying this blush that is from Ulta, and I think it is in the shade Fame. Kind of ripped off, but it's just like a really pretty shade. And I'm just applying that, and then I'm applying my little sample size of the Mary Luminizor by the Balm highlighter just on the top of my cheekbone. So just to start the candy skull side of my face, I'm just going to be applying this white cream makeup that I just picked up from Walmart. I think it was around like 98 cents, so super inexpensive. Now I'm just taking a brush, and I'm just going to be blending that in. And I also switched pretty soon from the brush to a beauty blender, just because, I don't know, the brush just wasn't working for me, and yeah, but I just used a really cheap brush that I don't normally use for my foundation, just so I didn't ruin one of my NYX brushes. So after I apply the white cream foundation, I'm just taking this, it's just a hairspray cap, just so I can make sure I get a nice circle, and just drawing a circle around the eye with an eyeliner pencil. And then I'm going back in with a liquid eyeliner just to like crispen up the line and kind of like deepen it. And then I'm taking a blending brush and taking a matte black eyeshadow from this NYX palette and just blending that in. This little like circle part around the eye just is really easy, but it just takes a lot of blending since I am using a black eyeshadow. So just like, that's kind of like the hardest part, I feel like, is just blending it out. But I'm just kind of like going back in and blending it, and then I'm going in with the same two shades I used on my eyeshadow on my eyes, and I'm taking that out further to kind of like create an inner circle with that. And then I just kind of went back and forth with that shade and the black shade to just kind of blend them into each other so it looked more like a gradient instead of like a harsh line. And that took forever, and it still wasn't perfect, but I really liked the end result of it. And then I'm just going around the edge and drawing these half circles around the entire edge, and then I'm filling them partially in with the same eyeliner that I'm using right now. And then I also go back in with just that same matte black eyeshadow I've been using with a smaller crease brush, just because I felt like that was an easier way to have it be completely filled in. So next I'm just applying that same white cream product over my lips just to whiten them up, and then I'm taking those same two eyeshadow shades and doing my contour with that just because it added some more color to the sugar skull, which I think is like my favorite part of them, is that there's some like pretty color to it. So I just did that and did my contour, and then I blended this out quite a bit. before I moved on, and then I moved on to my lips, creating that like stitching look on my lips. And I did that by just taking this eyeliner and just following the, like, if I was going to extend the middle line of my lips out. And then I am also applying that on the inside of my lip, and just like kind of like to finish off that line. And then I'm just going through and creating these vertical lines down that middle line, just to kind of create that like stitching look, like my mouth has been like torn apart. And then I'm going back in with a small defining brush, and I'm just applying I first started with like a black eyeshadow just to kind of like almost like smoke it out a little bit, so it wasn't so like perfect, and it just made it a little bit messier. And then I also took the same like the shimmery eyeshadow that I applied over my lid, and just to add a little bit more color and dimension to the stitching right there. For the normal side of my face, I just went in and applied the black eyeliner around the edges just to create some depth to kind of like match the other side. And then I went in with just a NYX lipstick. And then now I'm kind of creating like the almost like the eyebrow part of it, just by doing this little random design with my black eyeliner. And then I'm just going through that circle around the eye and adding some dots around that. And then I'm kind of blending out that eyebrow type thing with that red eyeshadow and just a blending brush, and then you are done. You have created a half glam, half sugar skull look. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to give this a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more videos from me. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.
That you were clothed in